What is up, everyone? It's Michelle Alexandria coming at you with another video. Hope you guys are having a great weekend and had a good week. I went on a shopping binge last week, and I went out and I purchased a bunch of brand new gear for the channel. I bought a brand new Sony ZV-1 camcorder, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. The whole point of this video is just to test out some footage. So let me know what you think. This is filmed in 4K HD in 4K. So if you're watching this on YouTube 4K on your 4K TV, let me know what you think of the quality of the footage. This is going to be a rambling video because I am incapable of actually playing a game and talking at the same time. I just can't do it. I ramble because I'm so trying to focus on the game and what I'm saying, and it just ends up being a big old mess. So this is going to be a rambling video. I'm letting you know that right now. So last week, went on a shopping spree. I bought this camcorder, and then I bought a Sony A8H OLED for 65-inch from Best Buy for $1,800. I could not pass up that deal. But man, look how beautiful this 55-inch B7 OLED still is. I'm not playing in game mode because when you play a game in game mode, let me show you what happens. So I'm playing this in HDR Vivid. So the input lag is a little higher, but I can't tell the difference between different input lags. Between a 14-second millisecond and this one, I can't really tell the difference. But if I switch it to game mode, see how dark that gets? Look how dark and washed out that gets. This is the thing. This is the only thing I don't like about this TV. Is there was a time when game mode actually worked, but LG broke it with the firmware update 2.5 years ago, and they never bothered to fix it. Look how dark that is. And I've changed the settings and stuff. So even at the highest settings, if I go up here. Now look at this. This is an OLED like 100. I had the contrast way up, and it's still very dark. And if you go here in the picture settings, I have all that stuff turned off because you know that's game mode. Game mode turns off all that stuff. But yeah, look how dark that is. Now I'm gonna go back to Vivid. See how so when I say game mode is broken on the B7, I mean it's broken. So if I go here and I switch it back to Vivid mode, see how radically different it is now. So yeah, that's why I want to swap out my TV. I'm not a super gamer, so I don't really care about 4K 120. Or 10 millisecond input lag. I can't tell the difference really. If I get 4K 60 on my Xbox Series X, I'm very happy. I do have an Xbox Series X on pre-order. That's coming whenever it gets here. I'm not sure if I really want to keep it because I'm perfectly fine with my PlayStation 4 Pro. And honestly, I don't want to go back to managing multiple consoles and multiple accounts and trying to figure out, well, do I buy a game, a multi-platform on this platform or that platform? And like I said, I'm not a super gamer. I still have like a backlog of like 30 or 40 games on this stupid Pro that I want to eventually start and actually play. So there's really no real reason for me to have a Xbox Series X, other than the fact I love Microsoft's transparency on paper. The Series X does everything I want it to do, and I love the idea and concept of Game Pass. However, I do not want to manage yet another subscription and be locked into Game Pass for the rest of my life. That would drive me nuts. So that's how they get you because I could play all these amazing games. I could play all these amazing games for free on the Series X, or for $15 a month. But the minute I cancel, then I'll lose everything, and I don't want to deal with that. I really don't. But by the same token, I despise Sony with a fiery passion. But I keep buying their crap. And this Sony ZV-1 is another prime example. I've shot this video 10 times because in the last hour or two since I've been using this camera, it's overheated 4 times on me. It automatically shuts off. It automatically shut off at about the 6 or 7 minute mark. And I hate it. This camera's going back because it's broken. And a friend of mine gave me a Sony A5000 camcorder that he won on Wheel of Fortune a few years ago, and I've never been able to use that camera because it overheats within 10 minutes and shuts off, and I can't even use the camera anymore. At least with this one, when it overheats, I can turn the power off and it goes back to normal right away. But that's something that shouldn't be happening. If I'm at Comic-Con and I'm shooting an interview, a roundtable interview that lasts 30 minutes, I can't use this camera. And it's annoying. The other thing that frustrates me about this camera is the battery pack is at the bottom of the camera. And so if I run out of battery power or I need to swap my SD card, I have to take it off the tripod, unhook it, put everything back in, and put it all back together again before I can use the camera again. If I'm at, say, CinemaCon and I'm in the green room and I'm shooting all these interviews back to back to back, and I don't have time to do all of that stuff. That's one of the reasons why I use my Sony FDR 33 camera. So all of those reasons, I can't. This camera is a no-go for me. And on paper, it's everything I want. I don't have to swap lenses with it. It doesn't. The autofocus on this thing is out of this world. As this footage should show you, I haven't had to set anything on this camera, and it should look gorgeous when I upload it in glorious 4K. And I'm like, wow. But the camera's unusable and broken, and it's so frustrating and maddening because if I pay $800, I want my stuff to work on day one. I don't want to be fiddling with everything. That's the reason why I bought this over a more expensive camera. The other reason why I bought this is it's one of the few cameras that actually came out in 2020. And most cameras are 3 or 4 years old, and I don't want to spend $800 or $900 on an old camera. That's the main reason why I bought a brand new iPhone Pro on Friday. It's coming this Friday. It's the brand new iPhone 12 Pro, and it shoots in 4K Dolby Vision. So going forward, all my videos should be in glorious 4K Dolby Vision starting next weekend. I'm really looking forward to getting that phone. It should be a massive upgrade over my iPhone XR, which I really don't like either. It seems like I don't like anything. It really does. So anyway, the whole point of this was just to kind of test this footage out, let you know what's coming up on the channel, and I also am going to try to get back to talking about TV shows and movies and the stuff I really care about. I don't care about this tech stuff. I'm just someone and I'm not a tech reviewer. I'm just someone trying to find stuff that works. That's it. So I'm going to shut up and play for a few minutes because I can't play and talk at the same time. So I'm just going to shut up, play for a few minutes just to show you a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to turn up the volume. What do you do that? This is how I do, people. This is how I do. I miss all my stuff. This game is hard again. Like if I was playing a regular game, I'd shoot this guy with a poison dart, or I'd do a nice poison wind chime. What? Come on! Jesus. Die. You die. You die. And I'm going to end this video right about here.